Today we're going to work on the clinch. And the first thing is how to enter the clinch, the hand positions in the clinch, and just the basic tying it together with knees. When I enter the clinch, I don't want to go like this, reaching for my opponent. I come in with a punch, either a right or a left or a right, or jab or a cross, take your pick. It doesn't, if you're left-handed. And I come in and I try to control his neck. I try to have my hands inside of his. So I have a better body position to move him one way or the other. Let me change the position here so you can see us a little better. What I'm going to do is move him to my left. When I do that, my foot is back. I can step back here. I can take a little tiny step back, or I can take a little step forward if I'm too far back, and come in and drive my knee straight in. That's a straight knee. If I go to the other side, I move him in this direction. My foot is already back there. I can drive in. I can also make that little step back and in. Now, the swim is where we're competing for the inside position. The first thing we're going to do is just the neck. Only the neck, no arms. Okay. To the inside. To the inside. We're both maneuvering for position on the inside of the other person's arms. This is a superior position. It gives us more control. Now, some things we can do while we're doing this is if I'm on the inside and I want to disrupt him, I can chicken wing him, which brings his arms up like this. If he swims to the inside, I can drive my arm in like this and turn his body. It sets up a circular knee. I can also move to the second position in the clinch, which is arm control. When I do that, my opponent should do the same thing on the opposite arm. So he's got one hand here on my neck. I've got one hand on his neck. He's got one hand on my arm. I've got one hand on his arm. When we swim, we just move to the opposite arm. Now, the advantage of this position is it gives me more leverage to turn him. So I pull with my arm here and I push with my hand. I move him around like this and I drive in. Boom. I'm generally going to go in the direction of the arm control. I have more leverage that way. The third position is a hip check. He's trying to shoot a knee in on me and I hip check him. Okay? So we have, and there's a low swim too. He can check me at the same time. You know, we can be basically, we basically can shift positions like we do on the other swims. There are three basic knees that we do. One is a straight knee, back, forward. I go back, forward. I take a step back, extend my body, extend my back, and I drive my rear leg in. There's a circular knee or the slap knee where I open my hip like a door and swing it closed. Then there's a slant knee where I come in from an angle and drive my knee in from the side like a Muay Thai kick.